Welcome back to Am I Tesla Guy? Thanks for coming back for another video. If you haven't subscribed yet, please click the subscription button down there, and that will make sure that you see all our future videos. And if you enjoy the video, please hit the like button at the end. But watch till the end because you got to make sure you like it before you click the like button. So you may be wondering, where on earth have you been, Mike? We are just so thrilled by the videos you put out, and we don't know where you've been, and we don't know why you've been silent since, what was that, probably end of February. First off, I don't think anybody's thinking that. But in case you're wondering where I've been, you may have noticed there's this little thing going on in the world right now, this COVID-19 or coronavirus or whatever term you prefer to use for it. And it's changed a lot of things. And you might think, well, you should have had even more time to be able to do these videos then. You know, I consider it a blessing. My wife and I, we both maintained our jobs throughout all of this, and then working with, in effect, homeschooling the kids and trying to figure out how to balance all that, and our main family YouTube channel. So I had to give the main family YouTube channel all of my attention when it came to the YouTube stuff. So this one got put to the side, but we're starting to come out of things here a little bit in Michigan. We were quite locked down in Michigan, and we still are probably one of the most locked down states in the country. Things are getting a little bit more back to normal, whatever normal is and will be. So for this episode of Am I Tesla Guy, I thought I would talk about what Tesla would I want to get. I've talked about electric cars, I've talked about my background with cars and things like that, why I didn't want to get them, how that was kind of based on assumptions that I found didn't play out when I looked into it a little bit more. And I really would be looking at a Tesla, okay? It's Am I Tesla Guy, so that should not shock anybody. But let me know in the comments down below if that did shock you, that I'd be looking at a Tesla. You know, they got the Cybertruck coming out end of next year, in theory, 2021. We've got the Model Y that just came out a few months ago, actually right before things got locked down, and that looks like a really cool addition to the lineup. I think that thing's gonna sell like hotcakes, quite frankly. And you've got the Model 3, you've got the Model Y, you've got the Model S, you've got the first gen Roadster, and you've got the next gen next gen Roadster, and the Semi. So I have really narrowed it down for me, if I'm able to get one in the next year or two, which is the hope, to either a used Model S or a newer, probably still used, Model 3. Although they did just drop the price on the new Model 3s. I think literally just yesterday. What would that make it? May 27th. So I'll maybe be able to get a new one and get the full warranty, which would be nice. But those are the two I'm thinking about. And I go back and forth on this. With the Model 3, you're going to get the latest in tech, all the latest and greatest things. You get a newer one, you probably get hardware 3 in it. I don't necessarily plan on getting full self-driving. Maybe the autopilot options will be my next video that I do. You know, I think it looks good. I am torn though, because I think the Model S looks better. I prefer the look of the Model S. The Model S is going to have more cargo room. I think that's important because most likely it would be replacing our van. And certainly neither of them is going to have the utility of a van. I've driven a Model S. I have not driven a Model 3. I've ridden in one, but I've not driven one. I do hear the Model 3 feels sportier when you're driving it, which makes sense. It's not as heavy. It's not as large on the outside. And the Model S, I do like that cool, you know, the center stack in front of you. Can't even think of the word right now. And I love how you get the little GPS directions in there. Love the huge 17-inch screen. I will say I prefer the Model 3's approach of having a landscape screen, not a portrait screen, although I do prefer having the 2 screens in an S. So that's a quandary I'm in right now. Just when I think I'm like, nope, absolutely going to do a used Model S, I'd probably be looking at like a 2016, maybe a slightly higher mile one to get it in the price range I'm thinking. And then I'll see somebody say, well, you really want, you know, the latest tech because it's going to last the longest and you got the faster supercharging speeds and all of that. Oh, I am just so torn on it. Thankfully, I don't have to make the decision right now, so I guess it doesn't matter. So why don't I ask you, what would you do if those were your 2 choices? So that's a choice. Let's say a 2016 Model S 75D or 85D, or maybe as new as a 2019 Model 3, although right now the used prices are almost new, so 2019 or 2020. Which would you choose and why? If you could, I'd appreciate it if you would let me know your thoughts and put that in the comments down below. I look forward to hearing your thoughts, and I look forward to seeing you on the next episode of Am I Tesla Guy? We'll see you soon.